I don't want you to make it in politics.
Well, no one does. But,
I think that's the point.
but I think it's necessary. It's more about need and what's necessary and what's good for everyone.
So people need it.
Yeah.
That's why you're doing it.
Yeah. I'm selfless in that way. It's really a selfless act.
So, like,
For
you're
me.
saying that, like, how, like, enemas or colonoscopies are technically good for you,
Yeah.
but they suck.
Yeah, they can detect early signs of cancer.
So
they
you're
can, they
saying-
can save your life. This is a very good metaphor. I know you were going one way with
Yeah.
it, but it's actually very apt because those things can save your life. As can I.
Nope, you're
as
doing
your
exactly
leader.
what I was
I can
suggesting
make the
you were
world
going
a
to do.
better place, a cancer-free place. I will rid this country of the cancer.
Austin Farmer, America's colonoscopy.
I thought you were going to be the world's
That'll work.
colonoscopy.
Well, we started.
Oh,
America.
yeah.
You can't play your hand too early.
Does
No,
anybody-
just America.
Does anybody want one of these?
No,
What
thank
the
you.
hell is that?
The trimmer pills? Or this is a Sapporo?
No, thank.
Oh no, I'm
But
okay.
thank you.
though.
Yeah.
Lucas, you had a piece of news you
Yeah.
wanted to bring up
I want to
for
congratulate
this.
Mr. Damien Leone for his little indie box office success. That is Terrifier
Fucking
3.
smash.
Smashing
Goddamn
the Joker.
smash
Art
hit.
is the superior clown.
Yeah, and the other clown is coming out on demand at the end of October now.
Is it really?
Yeah, October 29th. I saw that announced today.
Wait, who?
Joker is coming out on demand on October 29th.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
this is-
Art the
oh,
Clown's
wow.
just pissing all over everybody.
This honestly, I don't think people are juiced up enough over this, and this is regardless of your opinions of the film. Like I think Austin and I had the same opinion last year when Terrifier 2 did so. We're like, holy shit, glad this is doing well.
Yes.
but like this shouldn't be doing this well, mostly because it cannot get national airtime for advertising.
No.
It's unrated.
No.
It can't do it.
It's unrated.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm freaking out about this.
God
Movie theaters
bless
don't program unrated movies.
Wow.
And we could also thank Joker for
Wow.
bombing so hard that theaters just had to replace it with something.
Wow.
Yeah, the two biggest movies in America are that and The Wild Robot. Right?
Incredible.
And then the delta between The Wild Robot and Terrifier 3 is quite significant, isn't
wow.
it? Like $6 or $8 million or something right
Maybe.
there.
Terrifier's on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Terrifier made like 18.3.
Wow. That's fantastic.
18.3
I
and a $2
haven't-
million budget.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't know if I like it, but I agree this is all fantastic news. Because maybe this is a step towards getting rid of the bitch-ass
Yes.
MPAA, which we don't need.
Or
100%.
Or at minimum, Curtis, you brought up a good point earlier today, and that was the notion that like even if the MPAA is still a thing, is it will maybe like horror will just skate this.
Yeah, because people are into it.
Yeah.
And clearly exhibitionists will play it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
This is wild. This is an actual change for the good we're experiencing. We're in the correct timeline for at least a couple things.
It's maybe evidence that the world is approaching a healing point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
maybe
Yeah,
there's
the-
an election coming up.
Yeah.
I thought about this the other
And,
day.
and maybe a world war.
Maybe
Oh,
a
boy.
couple. Take your pick.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
aren't
right.
the correct timeline things. The one correct timeline thing I thought of, I think I shared it with you guys, I was talking with somebody, is that Peter Jackson made The Lord of the Rings. That's the correct timeline.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
living in that one.
Yes.
Because there's a world where Sam Raimi was going to make that movie.
Was
he-
And that would have been
really?
fucking interesting.
Were they talking to him about it?
Yeah. He
Really?
wanted to. I think he because it was like,
Oh, wow. Floating
I
around.
remember-
for a
yeah,
while.
it was floating around for a while. It would have been interesting. Because I just rewatched Army of Darkness and like, you're like, holy shit. Like he could
Yeah.
have done this.
It would've- yeah. God, it'd be weird as shit. Be cool,
Yeah.
though.
It would be.
It'd be really cool.
What happens in the timeline where you're the dictator, though? Do movies still actually exist?
Of course.
Is there a rating system?
No, you get 3 a year.
What happens if they make a movie where they're just making fun of you?
They're killed. There will be exactly one of those, and those people will be made an example of. But other than that, you can do whatever you want.
It'll be us.
It's free speech, but there are
What
consequences.
about what if we make what if the three of us make the movie?
Then I will be real sad. You seen Old Yeller? It'll be like that. No, I'll do it. They're my friends.
We're gonna be in your cabinet.
You were in my cabinet.
Yeah.
Until you made this slanderous filth, this fake news filth.
Yeah, the rot comes from within the house.
Exactly. You got to cut out the cancer.
Malignant.
That's why I'm America's colonoscopy.
Wow. Welcome back to the Shudcast!
Hey!
I'm Curtis.
I'm your new president.
Not if I have something to do about it. Cody.
And I'm Power to the People, Lucas.
Oh, you're first to go.
We are the horror movie podcast where we discuss films freak you out and the friendships are even freakier. We're in the thick of October.
It is.
It's the sweet spot.
Some might say balls deep.
Yeah.
into October. Does this come out this week?
It comes out
Friday?
this yeah.
Oh, yes. We're right in the middle.
Yeah.
We got the candy corn out. The PSL is a plenty. There's a
excuse
slight
me.
chill in the air.
Sorry, PCCB.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No,
need,
it's a
like,
way better acronym. Just
My
say.
least two favorite things about October, which is candy corn and pumpkin spice latte.
Bullshit. Oh, pumpkin spice. Because you're a convert now to the PCCB.
I haven't ordered it since. I like it. I'm not going to shit on it.
Wait. But candy corn's great.
No,
The candy corn is
absolutely
great.
not. We've
Yes,
been over this.
we- yes!
We've done this.
No.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's two.
yeah,
I'm,
we've
I'm,
done
I'm in the
candy.
cabinet.
Yeah, you're back in. You get to shoot one of them.
Oh man.
All over candy corn.
We could flip a coin.
Okay.
You
that's
shoot
fine.
one, I'll shoot the other.
I'll gladly shoot either of them.
Wow, from Terrifier 3 to which one of your friends would you gladly shoot?
Tell us which one of your friends you would shoot on our Discord. If you're not there now.
But
Just hold on, I got to plug our bullshit. If you're not on our Discord,
Well-
what you got to do is you got to go to Patreon and you got to type in Shuddcast. Do not type in the Shuddcast like I did earlier today. You will not find us. But if you type in Shuddcast,
Oh, no shit.
boom, yeah, yeah.
That's a problem.
It's a huge problem, but I don't know what to say. If you type in Shuddcast, no articles here, our page will come up. And for just $3 a month, you get to be on the Discord. And what's on the Discord? A bunch of wonderful
Us.
horror people, and we talk all day about all kinds of horror stuff. It's a glorious time. For $5, you get bonus mini episodes.
you
And-
just made
and
Chris
full length
very upset.
and full length
Wait, what?
video, right?
What do you mean?
Is the $5?
Whatever it is that you can't search us, or that they can't find us. I just watched your brain.
Oh,
As
I'm
the
just, I mean,
Shuddcast.
I just have to like accept it.
Yeah.
And that's just me going through the process of accepting it.
Yeah, it sucks. You
yeah,
just
yeah.
know those. And for $5, you get the bonus mini episode. And is that full length video too?
Yep.
And then if you're a high roller, $8 full length bonus episode every month. It's a great time.
Yep.
Make sure you're doing that.
Hell yeah.
But if on the Discord, do not talk about killing your friends.
Well, I mean, if that's what gets people to sign up, then please do.
Don't do it.
Please do.
Well,
Tell
you
us
just start
why
the
you-
sentence like, it would be funny if.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the way around it.
That's illegal. That's legally airtight.
Airtight.
We are not inciting violence.
No, we aren't. I mean, look, the last guy who did, he didn't go to jail, so I think you're allowed to incite violence.
Well, Joker did. He went to jail for inciting violence.
Is that what it was? That movie fell out of my brain.
Yeah.
The second it ended. I was like,
Yeah.
I like the music. Everything else can suck a dog dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guess what? In the new one, you probably won't even like the music.
Probably not.
I don't know. We haven't seen it. None of us here have seen the film.
I want to see it bad.
I do too.
Have you guys not heard that he made this bad on purpose?
I refuse. I don't
So
I-
shut the fuck
I've
up.
heard it, and it makes me so
a
mad.
fucking shit.
I would say that too. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be bad camp. You guys like Showgirls, right? It's like that.
That I think something I read was like, this is supposed to be for people who liked the first Joker for the wrong reasons. And
Sure.
that he knew Warner Brothers would never watch this movie because they forced him to do it. So he was like, I will make it the worst thing ever. And he's like, and so that's why musical was chosen. Because he's like, people don't like musicals, first of all. And then second, he's like, I'll just make it fucking weird.
The notion that Warner Brothers would not watch this movie because they made him do it. That's an insane thing to
They
say.
absolutely watched
They
it.
absolutely watched
They
it.
paid
They
this
watched
man.
every
They
second.
paid this
of the
man
way.
$20 million to make this movie.
They absolutely watched
They
dailies.
watched. They watched it every day.
There were
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there are definitely notes, and you never know what relationship, because it ultimately comes down to like this guy and like an exec. You know, as big as the Warner Brothers conglomerate is, it can skate through if one exec's like, you know, Mike DeLuca, whoever's running it right now, is like, yeah, he's good, he's fine, because he refused to have any conversations with the new DC regime. Like they saw James Gunn and Peter Safran saw the movie. They said, gave some notes, but they never spoke about the fucking thing. Is supposedly how
This
that
new
worked
one?
out. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Like it was just Todd Phillips' thing, you know.
Yep. He gets all the
And
blame.
so you never know. It could come down to just like one fucking top exec being like, "No, it's good."
Yeah.
you know.
I will watch the
Right.
movie for free when it is streaming.
Yeah, I probably will too. I
It's
don't know.
too long.
I'm
It's
having a
too
hard
long.
time even looking at the thing. Like I'm like I can't think I could physically do this.
I
for
have
much
to.
longer.
Just hearing how bad it is, I have
Yeah.
to see what this is.
I wanted to watch
And I
it.
want to
still
know.
wanna
I want
watch
you
it,
to
but-
do your double, and I want to know what that.
Yeah.
What that is like.
Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna-
you didn't do it in the end?
No, because Sorrell didn't have the day off. I thought Or she does have the day off, so I hung out with her instead. I was going to make her do
But
that.
you were going to set a trend. Tell the listeners.
What?
But your trend that you were going to set.
Megacocculus? Megacocculus.
Wow. Gee, that's a different one.
Wow,
Yeah.
I want to see that one.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
No, I'm trying to do Megalopolis. Is that how you say that? Megalopolis? Megalopolis.
Megalopolis.
I don't know why I say lips. I think it's better.
Man, lips and cock with you.
Yeah, lips and cock. And then Joker right after to see,
Yeah.
just to melt my brain.
Sorry. Like it did it just by thinking about it. You fucking short-circuited. Your throat was like, don't make me say that again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited to hear back when
That
that,
was like
happens.
a cough and a burp at the same time. It was phenomenal.
Very strange.
Do we want to get into the things we did watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
I changed my mind. Can I have this?
Yeah, of course.
Been quite a few.
I have a very short list, so
Go for it.
As do I.
let me just.
Oh, God. This is not.
Do you want the easier one? That's
That sucked.
Yeah.
I watched. Did I talk about Silent Rage last week? No, I did, but just in person, not on the show.
Well, no one could
Okay.
hear it.
Watched a 1982 horror movie with Chuck Norris called Silent Rage.
I can't believe this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
What?
It's weird. The synopsis
believe
is
it.
mentally ill man in a small Texas town. Oh, this is part of the Texas to fill my Texas criteria
Got
for
it.
the Hooptoper thing.
Got it.
Mentally ill man in a small Texas town goes on a killing rampage and is fatally wounded by police. When doctors use an experimental serum to bring him back to life, the killer develops superhuman strength and the town sheriff must pursue him.
That is insane. And he's the sheriff.
It's insane. I love that there's a whole franchise about Texas, and you went to that. And I'm so. This is why I love you.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it good?
It was watchable. I don't think
Yeah.
it was great, but it was
Yeah.
watchable.
Put it on the poster. Watch
My Bela Lugosi movie was
Okay, that's right.
The Mummy,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
and I actually liked it a lot. I guess people have a
Oh,
problem
he's
with
got
it.
it on.
He's got
Nice.
it on. Wait,
Call Karloff a cocksucker.
who does
Oh,
Bella?
I'm sorry. I
I was gonna
meant
say,
Boris
who
Karloff.
does Bella play in that?
Yeah, I was confused as well.
Here we go.
But both of them are in Dracula, or both of them are in one of those.
Both of them are in the Black Cat.
Abbott and
Oh, the
Costello.
Black Cat, and then they're in.
There's a couple
yeah, they're
of them.
both-
Abbott and
There's-
Costello meet Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in that.
Was
There's
that Boris? Or was that the other one? I think that was the other one.
there's a
I've been Lon Chaney.
there's a
Not
few
as- not as
crossovers.
Frankenstein.
No?
No,
They've
he
all
was
fucking played
Wolfman.
these. But he's been Frankenstein.
He wasn't in that one.
Maybe
the
not.
other one.
They've all played these goddamn characters.
By the way,
Here we
since
go.
we're talking about Frankenstein, my father purchased a 8-foot animatronic Frankenstein.
Shut up. Hell yeah.
That he can't leave it. He doesn't want to put it outside because he heard it's going to rain, and then he doesn't want to.
What's he doing with it?
So he had it by the front door, but their dog's terrified of it. So now it lives in my studio. So when you open the door, you're greeted immediately by an
That is-
8-foot Frankenstein.
Holy shit.
And it
Amazing.
like moves and lights up. It's actually really cool. The face, like the eyes blink and the eyes look around.
That's incredible.
And if when it has like a sensor when you walk by it, like makes sounds and shit.
I love that so much.
You'll see it this weekend.
Oh my
Whoever was
God.
talking about, I think you guys were talking about Son of Frankenstein.
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
He is not in. They are. He is, or Boris Karloff is not in that
yeah,
one.
it's the other one.
He's not in
Who is it? Frankenstein.
Frankenstein in that one is
Glenn Strange.
Glenn Strange.
But Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi are in the Body Snatcher, the Raven, Son of Frankenstein, the Black Cat. Are they in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman too? No, wait, no, that's Bella as Frankenstein's
Bella
monster.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
Wolfman.
did Lon Chaney never play anything but the Wolfman? This is most interesting to you guys out there. We know.
Spider
Yeah.
Baby.
This is why you're here. You're nerds like us.
Talking about Lon Chaney Jr.
Yeah, I thought he did Frankenstein as well. Because they
Tell
all
us
fucking swapped.
in the Discord. If you
Maybe
did.
not. Tell us how dumb we are.
And then the last one
So sorry,
was Tarzan's The Fall.
Fuck yeah.
I'm getting ready to watch The Cell, but I watched The Fall
Have you
first.
seen either of these?
I saw The Fall a long time ago, but I don't remember loving it this much. And just unbelievable
Beautiful.
to look at.
It's a
Have
goddamn
you seen this?
beautiful fucking movie.
I don't think so.
It's like more digestible Yordakowski stuff.
Oh,
a little
sure.
bit.
Yeah.
You know, like the imagery of it. Like
Directed
very,
by
very artful.
Tarsem.
Mhm.
Tarsem Singh. I don't know. He goes by.
It's just
I know, it's
Tarsem
Tarsem on
here.
Letterboxd.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I can't get behind
He
that.
is one of the more entertaining people to listen to. Yeah, The Fall fucking rules.
Yeah. need it. I need more of it. So I'm excited to watch The Cell this week.
I'd never heard of that movie until 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
The Fall.
Have you watched it since?
No.
You going to?
Maybe.
That's a November movie. The Cell is an
point.
October movie.
Have you heard of La Cage aux Folles?
No.
What?
Huh. Interesting.
Have you heard of The Birdcage?
Yes.
Same thing.
And are we allowed to talk about the movie
What
that
is
we just
happening
watched
right
for our watch along?
What?
Can we plug our watch along movie now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
It's out. And then we watched House of a Thousand Corpses together. That was
will.
a wonderful time.
Oh, it's not out?
It's not out.
Oh, I thought it was.
Did you put it up?
I just gave it to you.
So redacted.
I thought it came out last Friday.
The edit
Yeah.
for House of Thousand Corpses?
Yeah. I put it in the drive.
Oh,
I didn't
no. I
upload
just,
it. I
I just
don't
did
know how to
the mini last week.
Oh.
Well, they're getting it this week.
It's out today.
That all got cut. What finish that off, Lucas?
And that was in tonight's movie.
Hell yeah. So House of a Thousand Corpses, which you have a commentary track for,
Yeah,
featuring us.
for our
Featuring
our
us.
Patreon listeners that subscribe
Yes.
to the $8 tier.
Yes, if you want to do what you do is you get a little audio track and you can play House of a Thousand Corpses and play our podcast at the same time, and you'll get basically a Cody commentary of House of a Thousand
It's a
Corpses.
cornucopia of bullshit. in
Lots
your
and
ears.
lots. He
Yeah,
read a
great
book.
time.
He read a book about it. He relays all kinds of factoids from the book, all kinds of interesting tidbits, and we make some jokes in between. It's a real good time.
Yeah.
So join the Patreon if you want that.
Best experienced under the influence. You done, Lucas? Is that
I'm
it?
done.
Okay. I continued my Beyond Fest extravaganza.
Yeah, you did.
Which last time I believe the last movie that I'd watched was Terrifier 3
Mm-hmm.
at the West Coast premiere at Beyond Fest. I continued. First, I went and saw Nightbitch.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, was it Amy Adams?
80 Adams. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
Nice.
good. It's so like it was not. I barely knew anything about this. Very clever, very poignant, very interesting messaging. Just a all around great movie. I was laughing my ass off uncontrollably for most of the film.
Oh,
Hot fire.
Strong recommend. The next day, I went back again to watch Little Bites.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Spider-1, also known as Rob Zombie's brother, his new movie, which I watched sitting next to Doug Jones.
Incredible.
The movie was produced by Cher.
Did you tell him you
Doubly
know
incredible.
him?
I didn't.
That'd be the first thing I said.
No, it was interesting because I saw him in the concession stand, and I as I was like, I said, hey, don't stop making movies. He said, oh, thank you so much. Right. Went to go sit down. Turned out that the guy that had been saving my seat, like we kept swapping, like saving each other's seats, was like good friends with Doug. So Doug ended up sitting next to me.
Oh, funny.
And this movie was produced by Cher,
Phenomenal.
of all people. And Cher came to introduce the movie. We were sitting on the aisle, so Cher walked
That's
by
crazy.
us. So
You're in the same room as Cher.
when this got announced, he starts. Doug Jones
And
just started
Spider-1.
slapping me and screaming, "Cher's here!
Yeah.
Cher's here!
That's how I would have reacted.
Cher's here!"
That's how I would have reacted.
Cher's here!
So phenomenal.
And then Spider-1 was sitting behind me, and Barbara Crampton, who also produced the film and is in the film,
You
sitting.
keep saying Spider-1?
Spider-1.
Like the bug?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the number one.
The singer from PyroMan 5000.
He's a pretentious Spider-Man.
He's like Jet Li's spider. He's like the Jet Li of spiders.
Rob Zombie's little brother.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
singer of PowerMan 5000
You know
is
Power
Rob
Man
Zombie's little brother.
5000?
I thought that guy died.
What was the Power Man 5000
No, I'm
song?
thinking of Static X.
Worlds Collide.
How's that go?
Yeah,
Wayne Static is what you're thinking
Static
of.
X.
No.
How can you mix him up? He had the hair and the wrist.
It's true.
Oh, I don't know. How do you mix up?
How do you mix
Spider
up Static
One.
X and Spider One? Ew.
But Spider-1's new movie, Little Bites, starring his partner, wife, I'm not sure, Chrissy Fox.
Chrissy Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant performance.
Amazing.
Brilliant performance. Great film. Then I stuck around to watch VHS Beyond, the West Coast
Oh,
premiere, which
yeah.
then I was really pissed off, though, that literally an hour after it started, it became available on Shudder.
Yeah, it was
So
one
I
of
it
those.
was like, what the fuck, man?
Wait, we all watched that.
We all did watch that.
We all
Well,
watched
watch
it?
that.
Yeah.
So we can all talk about it.
Yeah, we almost had a mini on it.
Oh, we can still.
This is up to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's save it then.
there you go.
Stay tuned later. We'll talk about VHS Beyond in our new mini episode.
But pay us.
But pay us, and you'll get to listen to it.
What a time. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I then went back again the next day with Curtis for a very late movie, the premiere of Joe Begos' new film,
Yeah.
Jimmy and Stiggs.
Jimmy and Stiggs, baby.
What a fucking just drugged out, wild fun times.
I expect nothing less.
Spoil something for me. How is Matt Mercer?
I think it's a different Matt Mercer.
There's more
Yes.
than one
Yes.
Matt Mercer.
It's a
And
different
Jess is
Matt
friends
Mercer.
with that Matt Mercer, not
Yeah, I was gonna
Jimmy
say.
and Stiggs Matt
Yeah.
Mercer.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
Wait.
I was on poking on Letterboxd and I saw his name. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then I clicked. I'm like, that's a different.
I always
one.
mix them up.
Why would they do that to each other?
I mean,
I don't know.
Talk to their
but-
mothers, I guess.
right.
There's another Austin Farmer who doesn't fucking understand that austinfarmer@gmail is not his fucking email address.
Really?
Yeah, he thinks it's austin.farmer, and this idiot is too fucking stupid to realize that still all relays back to me. And I've tried every possible way to reach out to him, and I finally gave up. I get like business documents. I get like important business documents. Like we are breaching trust, and I just have to delete it. I get pickleball shit, and I've emailed his friends. Nothing. This fucking moron. God, this fucking idiot. Yeah, I hate this guy. And I get his like find a fuck friend emails too. It'll be like, thanks for signing up for like fuck find, and I'm like, you idiot! This is a lie.
Oh,
Why did
no.
you fall for this other Austin Farmer? You're
This is
besmirching
great.
my name.
I wish you would find out that's one of us.
or
no.
now one of our listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are the other Austin Farmer,
good bit.
fuck you. Learn how email works. I'm sick of your shit.
This is good. We got him.
We got him.
Oh, I hate that guy.
But a really, really fun movie. Basically, it's one of the. It's like this is a COVID film, and it's really like a testament just to just what you can do with a camera and a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Just a brilliant in that respect.
I'm very
Is it
curious
coming to any streaming? I do want to see
It'll be on Shudder eventually. I think I heard him say.
I'm unsure. I believe
think I
it.
heard that.
Yeah.
I think I heard
I'm
him say
very
that.
curious.
Breaking news.
If it wasn't so late at night, I really do want to know what happened to that apartment. Like, how upset were people?
Yeah, they shot the whole thing in his apartment, and they destroyed
They
that.
destroyed
fucking
that
place.
fucking apartment.
Just completely destroyed it. The whole
would've
movie.
rented an
It's basically that there's a dude in an apartment who thinks he was abducted by aliens, and then his friend Stiggs comes to help him,
That's it.
and the whole movie is spent in their apartment fighting aliens and doing drugs.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And it's a fucking blast.
Wow.
And we saw him at Knott's the next night.
The next
and
night.
he shook my hand.
Yeah,
Just had to.
very excited. Very excited to see that happened. I watched Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person.
Hell
What?
yeah.
You heard me. I'm not repeating myself. Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person.
And he repeats himself.
Outstanding film.
cool.
Just
Sounds
great. Outstanding film. Not necessarily the most original concept, but the way it's done is just
Really?
so cute.
Well, they blew it all in the name. They blew all their creativity on the name. Never mind. It was a bad joke. Move on. Cut that joke.
Play it twice.
We'll be right back.
I watched House of a Thousand Corpses twice.
2 more times.
No,
Okay, this one was
twice.
yeah.
One of them was for the viewing, or for our watch thing.
Yeah, he pre-watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, of
I
course.
did pre-watch it, yeah, with commentary. I went back to the theater for Beyond Fest to watch Presence,
You did.
the new
Fucking hell.
Steven Soderbergh film.
Yeah.
What a just strange and unique and brilliant piece of filmmaking.
I'm so excited.
I think he's like 6 films a year.
Yeah, he's
out of
a
control.
goat too.
He
He's
just,
so good.
I know they're all great. He just
Yeah.
blasts them out.
Well, and this one is just so it's just such an interesting. For those who don't know anything about it, it's a film that is told from the perspective of the ghost.
It sounds like a more interesting version of a ghost story.
Which I have not seen actually. That's
Yeah.
that's with
It's
Rooney Mara. Right?
cripplingly sad.
Yeah, this is also very sad. This is a
Yeah.
roller coaster of
Is that that
emotions.
A24
Yeah.
movie that you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the more A24 things.
This is all the emotions in one. It's sad.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. There's a couple of moments that are actually a little bit spine chilling. Very very thrilling throughout. I would strongly recommend. Rewatched ParaNorman.
Hell yeah.
It's a fun ass movie.
That
What-
is a fun movie.
Went back to the theater for the final night of Beyond Fest with Curtis
Final? And it's done?
to watch a Hiroshi Kurosawa double of Cloud and Chime,
Yep.
both of his new films. What a wild
Had two
great
come
time.
out at the same time?
Chime is
He fucking had 3 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serpent's Path came out this year
God
too.
Damn.
Chime is a 45-minute film and definitely an exercise in let's
Yeah.
make a movie that's 45 minutes long and I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah.
Really interesting
cool.
exercise. Very cool film. Cloud was one of the more I don't know. It wasn't challenging, but it's like there's nothing. I've never seen anything like that.
No, it's really interesting as like another exercise in examining a societal construct,
Which he does.
which is always his thing. That doesn't really have a plot. That you just watch these people like spiral down these holes they've dug for themselves, which maybe on the paper doesn't sound like the most interesting thing, but it's very entertaining, very funny.
Particularly the way that it leads into the third act, which is just
which becomes a shootout.
Yeah, the weirdest lead up to a shootout ever.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Great time, and what a sweet little man.
Oh God, he was so cool.
I wanted to take him home.
Yeah,
very badly.
Does he live in the?
Yeah. Oh God.
No, I didn't get approval from him or Maddie, or his translator.
Konnichiwa.
Watching his translator was one of the more like. That was so cool.
Yeah, she was great.
She was so good. It
Yeah.
was like, because normally I expect translator to like very dry, right?
Yeah.
She was like animated talking as
like
if
taking
she
on
was
his
him.
character.
Fantastic. They
Very
should all do
great.
that.
Yeah, because he would talk for sometimes 3 or 4 minutes, and she'd just be writing, keeping notes or whatever for herself, and then she would just speak like it was him saying it. It was great though.
Interesting.
I watched The Sect, 1991.
Fuck yeah.
Michelle
Suave.
Suave, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Still haven't
not
seen it.
Very not fun. Weird. Very
Yeah.
weird.
Do you prefer the church?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like the church isn't even that memorable for me.
Church is kind of rough until you get to the end.
Yeah, and this was mostly the same.
Okay.
The beginning was also wildly entertaining.
Yeah.
They also I couldn't get over the fact that they called it. They referenced Southern California as South California,
Oh no.
which I loved with all of my heart.
Fucking Italians.
What? South California.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
That's
and then it
good.
was like supposed to be like hippies in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it was very much like okay, so someone watched a movie or listened to an album from the 70s and went, South California.
South
Yep.
California.
That's what this is.
so good. I've never thought of that. Like someone saying South California.
Yeah, because you wouldn't, because
It's insane. It doesn't make sense.
It's an absurd proposition.
I watched another Jess Franco film, Venus and Furs. Woo, boy! Wow!
Did it get your goat?
Oh, it got my goat.
Yeah.
It's
I
such
looked
a.
at that poster and was like, wow.
Oh, it's so
This
good.
is a late night movie.
It's a very late night movie. The long and the short of it, or at the highest level, there is
there you go.
a trumpet player becomes involved with a woman who dies and comes back and goes to what?
It's fucking ads.
Oh, that's because I'm on also Cody.
Oh,
Also
there's
Cody,
ads on.
Also,
free?
Cody isn't a patron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Letterboxd.
You don't even
Talking
remember
about
it's been
Letterboxd.
so
No,
long
I didn't
ago.
know they did that.
Yeah.
But very, very, very interesting, cool piece of like
Okay.
just sleazy,
Yeah.
sleazy, late 60s Jess Franco erotica filming.
Yep.
Strong recommend. Went to the movies for my wedding anniversary, and watched The Wild Robot.
Yeah.
I hear it's great.
My God, what a movie!
I hear it's great.
What a movie! I cried 7 times.
7.
And it wasn't it was one of those things where suddenly I was like, I'm crying. I'm crying. At one point I almost got up to call my mom. Just be like, I love you and I miss you.
I'm crying.
I'm crying.
Is it okay?
Yeah, can I do this?
It's okay.
We'll say a little bit unnerving that we're giving the children sympathetic robots to watch.
Okay.
Well, we've been doing that for a while.
It feels a little bit
If they're
but
fun robots, I'm all for it.
I know, but man, I don't know. Maybe don't give the kids robots.
We'll just show them iRobot right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
To balance it
All
out.
right.
Terminator 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah. Just don't
No,
get
that
any
one's got a
ideas,
soul.
kid.
We don't show them Terminator 2. We
We
got to
do.
show them Terminator 2. We
Yeah.
got to though. It's one of the best movies ever made.
Ever.
Now it's a dilemma. Now it's a fucking problem.
Yep.
Okay, because all the people that
gotta
watch
show 'em
Terminator
both sides of
2,
the
those are the ones that are making the robots now.
Yep.
You show them
What'd you
Chopping
get?
Mall.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, never mind.
Great film. Strongly recommend. I watched a film at the same time. Maddie and I watched a film at the same time that Curtis and Jess watched a film,
yeah.
evidently.
Yeah.
It's What's Inside.
Yep.
Netflix joint.
fucking worth your time.
First
Yeah?
time that in
100%
a
worth your
long
time.
time that I've been like, yeah, Netflix joint is very much worth your time.
Yeah.
I was immediately disappointed that I didn't go see that at Beyond Fest.
Yeah, same. And it's going to be buried and forgotten. Have you guys heard of this film?
No.
Yep.
It's fucking cool.
It's really fucking cool. Yeah.
Let me
the
see.
writing on it is just
it's a
absolutely
great script.
superb. The execution by the director might not be up my alley at the entire time, but
he is. I was texting Brock, our other buddy of the show, watched this, and I was like, "This is the ADHD movie." I was like, "No wonder you liked it." Like it's just doing everything at once.
really?
Sometimes,
yeah,
and
a
you get
lot.
around to a point where it's like it calms down, and some of it makes sense, and some of it's like a cool stylistic thing. But it really tries to do a lot during certain moments. But it's cool.
I want to watch it. I will. I have Netflix.
and I watched tonight's film.
Yeah.
I can go. Mine's pretty short.
Okay.
Mine's pretty short. Because I was traveling. I watched The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh yeah.
Such a
First
fucking
time.
ripper.
First time.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. It was spooky. Good spooky. Much
really
spookier
fucking
than I was
spooky.
expecting.
you had
Good
never
spooky
oh,
time.
man, dude, I fucking love that.
Very
movie.
bad time for everyone.
Yeah, very bad
Just-
time.
It doesn't,
Just bad
doesn't go
time.
well for
No.
basically anybody.
Anybody involved. Just
Yeah.
very bad time.
Yeah, I love the real lore of that thing. Was like fucking cool as shit.
Yes.
As it was unraveling.
I really
Yes.
liked the lore of it
Yeah.
and everything and all the like mystic like runes and stuff.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that shit so much. Yeah, good
Awesome.
time. There's something held me back from like loving it. I don't remember
Sure.
what exactly.
I don't know what that could be.
But
You love it?
Love it. First time I saw it, I watched it not that long ago, like the last couple of years for the first time in quite a while, and I'd forgotten like how just unnerving that movie is.
Yeah.
yeah, I think maybe I might enjoy it more on a second watch because I was kind of waiting for and expecting a happy ending.
Okay.
Spoiler, I guess. But yeah, not great for everyone. Then we talked about these things, and then I watched the new Salem's Lot.
All right.
Not very good. Didn't really love it. What bummed me out is like there's a lot of really cool stuff, like especially a lot of the vampire stuff. It's very cool, but like when you strip it down that far, it just becomes kind of a generic vampire movie,
Yeah.
and it felt more like I was watching like a worse Midnight Mass
Yeah.
than I was a Salem's Lot.
Which is very clearly like Flanagan's like, yeah, I'm just doing Midnight Mass. I'm sorry, I'm just doing
Oh,
Salem's Lot.
very clearly,
You know,
yeah.
And so you take, you just take everything interesting out about it.
I
Most
know.
interesting thing.
Well, it's like the movie started, and we're starting with like, I need you to go to the docks and pick up a crate, and I was like, "Fuck, we're starting here."
What?
Yeah.
oh, you haven't watched it yet?
No.
Okay.
That's sorry to spoil.
No,
but
you're not. No, it's fine.
That is literally the opening scene. It starts there,
what?
so you can infer how much they've cut out.
I mean, I figured they had to. It's like just barely over 2 hours, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the miniseries is
It's 3.
yeah, right.
Yeah, 3 or 3.5, something like that.
So I knew they were going to cut some, but I didn't think that they would do that.
Oh, it's pretty brutal, dude. Like,
Wild.
they kind of strip down a lot of what I realized, like a lot of what makes that story so good.
Yeah, like it's a Stephen King. I have not yet read the book, but I've seen that one miniseries, which feels like it's fairly
It is.
faithful to it. It's a Stephen King town movie, and you've gotten rid of the town.
Yes. Well, and that's and like both honestly, like both versions of the Toby Hooper and this one, like they neither of them even like really touched on like the Marston house and the significance of that house, which obviously the book spends a lot of time kind of building up. Like there's like one throwaway line in the old one about like him going into the house, and that's like a significant chunk of that book, and then they don't even fuck it.
Yeah,
Like it didn't matter in the new one. Didn't matter at all.
I won't say it for spoilers, but there's a certain point where it's like, oh, they really don't care about the Marston house.
Oh yes.
Yeah, You're like-
Yes, very much. Very, very, very much.
And I think I heard that like because it was confirmed that like there is a much longer version.
I don't know.
I think I
Maybe.
saw that on
Could
Bloody
be.
Disgusting.
This,
There
I mean,
was
this
a-
was shot like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think
So much so that the kid, the one like super creepy at the window kid,
Yeah.
it's like, where do I know him from? It's like, oh, he's Homelander's son in The Boys.
Yes.
But he's like 15 now.
I did the same. I did the same thing.
He's gone through puberty.
Oh wow.
And I was immediately like, "Oh shit, this is old."
Yeah,
I would love to see a longer cut because like it's very like well done and like
Yeah.
very capable filmmaking.
Some set
acting's
pieces
great.
are pretty great.
Some of the, I do love some of the choices they made, but like it just whipped by so fast that you're kind of left with like,
Yeah.
all right, there were some vampires. All right,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read on Bloody Disgusting that they confirmed that there's a much longer version of the film.
I hope they release it at some point, which they should because it's just Max. You just push a button. What's the deal? Then I watched Apartment 7A.
Oh, you have?
I have.
God damn, I keep forgetting this exists.
I keep thinking about watching it, but then I keep being like, it's not getting that. Like, no one is talking about this, and like,
Yeah, I only knew about it. Brock told me about it. I didn't know it was a thing. It's worth watching.
Okay.
It for me, I think it's hard in the same year that we have something like First Omen. This never really kicks into that third gear at the end. It never really gets to where it needs to go.
I hope it goes past third.
Wow. Yeah, if it doesn't even get past third, that's
I don't know how cars work. I don't know, sixth gear, whatever. A high one. Fuck you. But like all the set design's really cool, and I like some of the scares legit.
Oh, great.
There's
Okay.
one shot that like me on the plane, I was like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and it's not even a jump scare; it's just a shot.
Yeah, I want
really good, really well done.
What's her name?
Julia Garner.
Is she incredible?
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the movie around her is not better because she's so great and she does such a great job.
God, it literally won't stick in my brain that it exists.
Yeah.
Like, I have Paramount, which I don't fucking use. Maybe that's a problem.
Right.
Like, I never... I'm like, I should watch... God.
And then it just floats away.
It's fucking...
Yeah, I have your Paramount, I think.
You do. I'm kicking you off. But no, it's worth your time. It's not going to rock your world, but it's worth your time.
Okay.
Then I watched for the first time The Witches.
Oh!
Angelica Houston.
Which I've never seen.
I had never seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched this just on repeat as a kid.
See, I did not know it was a kids movie.
Oh,
And very quickly, I'm like, oh, this is for like kids.
Yeah.
but it's fucked up.
Dude, so fucked
It's
up.
fucked up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking-
I've seen,
it
like,
got-
a scene.
It got much darker than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But dude, the Jim Henson, this is his last movie.
Oh,
before he
no
died.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is his last movie. Dude, the prosthetics of her as a witch,
Incredible.
out of control, great.
Yeah.
And the little, I don't want to spoil anything, but the little puppets,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Brilliant, yeah.
Really good. It's weird, and you could really feel it's kind of age and budget. It feels kind of like a BBC TV movie at times.
I watched it not that long ago and felt like that. So you didn't know it was a Roald Dahl book?
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't know that it was going to be a children's film?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain myself. Fun
Yes,
fact.
these two things are true.
Did you know? Fuck you. Did you know Angelica Houston directed Riding the Bus with
know.
My Sister?
He didn't know.
There's mice in adult movies.
With glasses on?
Lucas
Yeah,
is
because I
showing,
can't see very
It's
well.
going here.
Lucas is showing Austin the poster for the witches and the tiny mouse.
I
wearing
didn't
glasses.
zoom in like a creep.
Like a creep.
I'm not scouring.
Like a creep.
You little pervert.
Is this a
looking
kid's
for,
movie?
Looking for nips or something.
Scroll in here. See
Looking
what's a
for
kid.
nips.
Hold on. You jumped on my revelatory news. Did you know Angelica Houston directed Riding the Bus with My Sister?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Riding the Bus with My Sister?
It doesn't ring any bells.
Okay, God, I don't want to pause the show to pull up a clip, but God damn, you need to, at the break, we need to watch a clip from this. So this is, and listener, if you don't know this, just you go on YouTube and Google Riding the Bus with My Sister, and a clip will pop up, and you have to watch it. Rosie O'Donnell
Oh, it's that one.
plays an autistic woman.
I have definitely heard of this. Okay.
It is just from the clip, you'll get a sense of how
Oh, no.
incredibly offensively
Oh,
bad
no.
this
'Cause
thing is.
The poster is a Forrest Gump joke.
Oh, is it after four? Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Yes.
Is that a feature film?
Yeah.
90 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Angelica Houston directed it.
Is that how many things?
So she
click
did-
on Angelica Houston as a director. See
It's
if
like
she
it's like
directed anything
three
else.
things.
Really?
Yeah. So she didn't get her dad's gift. But
Bastard out of Carolina.
No.
Riding the Bus with My Sister. Agnes Brown.
No.
And something stupid.
Okay.
yeah. So great
Incredible.
actor, wonderful actor.
Yeah.
Love Angelica Houston, but maybe not from making the movies.
Holy shit, that's incredible.
But she's great in this movie. You can tell she's having fun. It's a fun movie. It's weird, and I think if you didn't watch it as a kid, it's not gonna maybe
Yeah.
stick in your brain like it maybe did with some others. But it's a fun time. And then I watched the nice movie. That's all I got.
Yeah. We're going to do based on, I think I saw that you watched that, and then Jess thought that we had watched Teen Witch while we were together. We haven't. She's like, we're going to do a quadruple, like, young witch marathon coming up. And those two
We've
are
been
gonna
kind
be
of
in it.
doing witchy stuff.
Yeah.
Kalen's been on a witch kick.
The Criterion Channel has a whole fucking witch
Really?
thing right now. There's like 15 movies on there.
I think
in the
I'm gonna
subset.
get her to watch
It's real cool.
Hansel and Gretel.
Any of you watching
Hell yeah.
Agatha All Along?
I'm saving them.
I hear
Dude,
it's good.
it's good.
I hear it's good.
yeah.
So surprisingly good. And also, like, completely washed of any, like, Marvel filth on it. It, like, feels like its own thing. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Are they half an hour, 40 minutes?
About there.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till they're out.
I'm
Run 'em.
gonna watch it next Halloween.
On that, something I'm not waiting for and watching as they come out because I need it is the Penguin. It's fucking perfect. It's brilliant.
I watched like half of one on the plane.
Did you like it?
I did.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
that first episode took a dramatic turn.
Yeah.
Real quick. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And the whole thing is just, I can't even get into it really without y'all having watched it. It's a tour de force of fucking performance. Not even just Colin Farrell, the actress who plays Sophie Falcone.
The Hangman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's just like extremely well written. Like there's just satisfying setups and payoffs, and it's a crime story, and it rules.
Nice.
Anyway, watching that. I watched the Fright Night remake. Speaking of Colin Farrell, fucking rules. The Fright Night remake I like better than the OG
I
Fright Night.
do want to watch that.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Love
you're
that
crazy.
movie.
I feel like we talked about this already.
Did we? It would have been towards the end of.
I watched Fright Night not long ago, and I think anytime
that's
that
what it
comes
was.
up, he's
Probably.
like, "No, I like the remake more."
Probably. Because this is like, yeah. This is also on my Hooptober list of watch movie from 2011. Just a wild cast. It's a Imogen Poots and Anton Yelchin movie before Green Room.
Nice.
What's his name who plays the Peter Cushing role? David Tennant is phenomenal. It's just a shit ton of fun. Watch The Cell at Beyond Fest. 5-star movie. There's been nothing better ever made. That got him.
It was just so weird and stupid. I loved it.
That it is. So also weird but not stupid is The Cell. Vincent D'Onofrio in that is phenomenal. It's just, there's nothing like it. There's fucking nothing like it. Talked about Jimmy and Stiggs. The House by the Cemetery. I watched that for the first time ever. The third piece of the Fulci Gates of Hell trilogy that I liked.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Curtis. I deserve that because the piano is dusty.
Oh.
But like, if that scratches dicks onto
How would
it,
it scratch? I have soft indoor hands.
you don't have soft indoor hands. Those
Yeah.
fucking little meat hooks you have over
No. Well, I'm going to scratch it with my hard penis.
My sharp
Like-
penis.
Yeah.
Calloused penis.
Yes.
My outdoor penis.
Indoor hands, outdoor
Outdoor
penis.
That's what I always say.
Just fun for story.
there. Indoor hands, outside penis.
That's great.
Sorry, Curtis.
It's okay.
I derailed that.
It's okay. Well, technically Austin
I guess
did.
I did.
Yeah,
technically.
you did. It's true.
House by the Cemetery. You could draw dicks while you watch that movie. It's fine. I like it. It's a good Fulci joint. VHS Beyond. Watch The Exorcist 3 for the first time. Rips and goddamn roars.
I keep hearing.
Yeah.
I think that
It's
might have to be
phenomenal.
my franchise for the list.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, it's obviously it's not fair to put it in the same on the same level as the Exorcist.
Yeah.
But like, we can.
But it's fucking scary, and it's not like trying to do. It's not trying to do more Reagan story, which is
No.
clearly a stupid thing to do, as we've seen a few times now. It's fucking George C. Scott just annihilating with his performance, and William Peter Blatty coming in and being like, "Fucking hold my beer, I'll show you how to do this."
Brad Dourif.
Brad Dourif.
Incredible. How about that fucking jump scare?
That's one bit I'd seen before, but it still works. It's great.
Is it the same kind of thing where it's like you know it's coming, you know it's about to happen, but every time it gets you?
I don't know. I've seen it a lot now. That fucking scene. I don't say it gets me, but it's always so cool to see.
Oh, it gets me every time.
It's one of the best things ever. And Jason Miller coming back as Karras in this. It's more of a Karras thing as opposed to.
Do I have to watch Exorcist 2 to watch this?
No.
You do not.
Then I will
But
watch
Exorcist 2 is fucking cool.
Exorcist 2 sucks.
I will trust Cody.
On the heels of that,
I want to quickly. Sorry, I just also want
Yeah.
to quickly note that it didn't really register that you were basically kind of glazed over House by the Cemetery.
yeah.
And I just want to
the dicks
say,
happened. I
Yeah.
was talking about it.
Yeah,
And
He
then
said he
like
didn't like
outdoor
it.
dick happened.
He
And
said
then
he didn't like it.
I'm we're gonna keep talking, but I'm just.
It's 3.5 stars. It's fine.
yeah, it's,
I like the other two in that series much better.
It's Fulci. It can't be that good.
Get out of my house. Go on, Curtis.
Is that your favorite of those movies?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, miss that track.
Sometimes Dr. Freudstein shit is just like
It's hilarious, but like it's like a little too small for what those other two movies are.
I think ultimately the City of the Dead is probably the one that I always end up defaulting to. But I don't know, man.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm Team Fulci here.
as of this moment in time, I'm putting it at the bottom of my list because I'm going through the Rolodex of the trilogy in my head right now. But like
the 3-page Rolodex.
Yeah, the 3-page Rolodex. I watched a double with Scotty of it was it was that one and City of the Dead, and it was just magic. Sorry.
It's okay. I love talking about Fulci. So does Austin.
It's my favorite.
Then I watched The Exorcist Believer again because it is in. I have to watch for Hooptober. Do a whole series of stuff, and like that first like 30 minutes always tricks me. I mean, this is the second time I watched it. I'm like, yeah, this is okay. I kind of like this. Leslie Odom Jr. rules. There's a new story going on here, and then it quickly becomes not a new story. All the rest of the. Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
Still haven't?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's all I hear is that it sucks.
I know.
I'll watch it eventually.
At some
but-
point, I figure you might have got
So they just tie it back into Reagan.
in the most abrasive way
Oh, God.
you could fucking think of.
I'm so sick of
I
it.
liked that movie until that moment happened.
Yeah. I mean, same. And then
Yeah.
the rest of the movie never recovers because
No.
it just is
Reeling
the
from
ending set piece, also very much a letdown.
Yes.
I like the ending note, but the movie can't withstand. The movie has some gross shit going on with it, like disgusting morals. And I'm kind of like, okay, you want to do some disgusting moral shit? Cool. They don't. They just want to play around, but do. And I'm very curious as to what intentions were, what came out for what the studio wanted to do, what all that shit was. Because I feel like there were a couple different ideas floating around
No,
here.
it looks like it was 8 ideas in one, and DGG was like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah.
It still just drives me nuts, like having been to Halloween Horror Nights that year and seeing how cool that demon looked.
Yeah.
And they never remember how fucking
Yes.
cool that demon was. They never use it.
You get like
Barely.
2 shots.
Dude, it was
It's like
so cool.
Pazuzu and the
Because we did the
OG.
maze before it came out. And
That's different.
Yeah.
they
Settle down.
they did that. We did the maze before that came out, and I was
Yes.
like, "Oh hell yeah, this movie might rule
They-
because that demon's cool as shit."
They never used the fucking demon.
Yeah.
Why don't they ever use the demon? It's the best part of any of it.
I know. Anyway, I can safely not do that again for a little while, probably. I watched Invitation to Hell, a Wes Craven TV movie from 1984, same year as Nightmare on Elm Street, where Susan Lucci plays the president of a upper-class fitness club. She's also the devil. And so it's about this family who moves into this town. Susan Lucci wants them to be a member of this thing, but this guy's an inventor and has created a spaceman suit that withstands all heat and can tell non-human life forms. This is a wild ride.
The fuck are you saying right now?
Yeah, this is a great time, guys.
You're just saying stuff.
Fresh off the porn, Craven.
Yeah, he's still. I mean, this is Craven just trying to pay the bills.
Because he
It's so great.
porn. He directed porn before.
Which
Did you
ones?
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah. Which ones?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
he
I
did
don't.
some on a.
I would admit that willingly.
He did some stuff with a pseudonym too. So
Does porn need a director? You know,
as witnessed by Bat Pussy, probably.
What are you saying?
The answer is maybe.
Listeners, if you haven't indulged in the delights of the film Bat Pussy on Aeroplayer, I strongly encourage you to pause this podcast immediately and just go sort of like skip through that.
yeah, just poke around.
It's
You'll
like
get the idea
minute
real
44, I think.
You mean an hour 40? Wait, a minute 44?
No, I'm saying at minute 44 is
min-
when this wonderful scene
Okay.
happens.
Yeah. I think
It's great. These two people are like kind of mushing their bits together,
Yeah.
and they just cut the audio, but it's incredibly obvious that the director is yelling things, and then because they both look off camera and then yell back, and then they go back to their scene, and the audio comes back. But they
Yeah.
just didn't cut it out. It's great.
When they start arguing about whether or not they know how to do anal,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, sends me to a different planet of existence.
Maybe that should be the mini. Can you imagine?
That'll be our next watch commentary.
We're gonna no. Yeah. I was gonna say we
good.
can reenact it. We'll just reenact those
Pretty
scenes.
good, all of it. Definitely watch Invitation to Hell. It's widely available. Cloud and Chime. Then I watched House,
House.
1985.
Never seen House.
Not Hausu. Not the Japanese wild time that is well loved and regarded. It's the start of like the 6 film franchise that is House that Louis Abernathy wrote the third
House
one.
4.
House
He
4.
directed.
Directed?
Yeah. Because I always had a VHS copy growing up.
Speaking of like needing a director, like this is Steve Miner,
Okay.
who directed Friday the 13th Part 2 and 4, fucking Lake Placid, like good shit. And this is the producers of Friday the 13th, this is Sean Cunningham. Like this is that team. Sean Cunningham clearly like, I want to do Evil Dead. And a director like Steve Miner, I don't know the whole process of the filmmaking of it, but just not getting it. Like it's like slapstick comedy, then like hardcore haunted house movie, then like weird flashback PTSD Vietnam movie.
Wow.
With like, and then imagine like a slide whistle going off, right? Like that's
Okay.
the tone of this thing. I had fun watching it, but it is too much. It is insane. So give it a shot if you haven't. Maybe go through
I
that
haven't.
series.
I need to watch it all at some point.
There's good fucking SFX makeup.
Are any
That's
of those
worth it.
like supposed to be like really good?
I don't
Like
think
House
so.
2 or something?
House 2 is a fucking blast.
Oh yeah,
House 2 is a fucking blast.
more than House 1.
House 1, I never that was one that I remember vividly going into a video store and like swindling the guy behind the desk to like, let me rent it. And I remember getting home with it and being like, this was not worth the swindling. This was not worth the swindling. I mean,
I didn't need to blow that guy to get
worth,
this movie.
It's worth watching. To Curtis's point, the special effects are really cool. House 2 is fucking fun.
Incredible. Yeah, I'll probably get to that at some point. We'll see.
Is it House 2? Hold on, let me just make sure.
Then I watched a Michelle Suave movie, Stage Fright, his debut, and that fucking rules. Fucking rules. Imagine there's a really shitty stage play of some musical happening by a local theater troupe with a really shitty director. Lead actor gets wrecks her ankle, goes to the hospital. They see in this hospital that there is a serial killer pinned down in a room. They're like, why is he there? Oh, we don't know. And then he escapes from the hospital, follows them back to the theater, and starts killing them in the theater. That is
Wow.
the setup for the film.
This is the movie that Charles was
Charles.
really pimping on the
He was
Discord.
right. Charles, you were fucking right. This is a banger. There's great gore, great kills. It leads to an ending that I did not see coming. It was just a delight to watch. Definitely check this fucker out. Worth it.
House 2 is the film that I was talking about.
Okay.
Very good.
I'll watch it.
It's fun.
I bought the Blu-ray for Challengers, so Jess and I watched that.
Woohoo! No 4K?
No 4K exists.
That's fucking
what?
crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's
It's
fucking
an Amazon
crazy.
movie. I don't know what we're going to...
It's an Amazon movie.
Yeah. They own MGM.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's right. Fuck.
God damn it.
God damn these bastards.
There should be some laws about 4Ks. I'll fix it, guys.
This is the
I'll
first
fix
thing
it.
that you've said about your political future that I'm like, I'm listening.
I have many great ideas. I'm gonna have perfect theaters, and everything will get a 4K.
Your
release.
perfect theater idea doesn't work in my mind, but this does.
Well, we have a talker.
Can I be the 4K czar?
Absolutely. Yes. See, he's smart. He's getting at my cabinet. You're marching straight into the gas chambers. He's getting his position.
Excuse me, 50 minutes ago I was on Team U.
What's your cabinet position?
You never appointed me with one.
Oh, so now that's my responsibility? Murdered!
Yeah, I just watched you walk right into that fucking shooting gallery.
Yep.
Which is what we'll have at the palace
Palace.
how
for
about
dissidents.
progenitor of content?
I didn't like that word. So now you get shot extra.
It sounds anti-Semitic. I don't know why.
Kill him. Kill him hard. Watch It's What's Inside. Watch Army of Darkness, the director's cut, which I don't think I'd ever seen before.
Woohoo!
It is 17 minutes longer than the theatrical cut.
Whoa! Wow.
I'm not sure where it all was, which is weird, but it has a remarkably different ending.
Oh, really?
Crazy different ending.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the one? He doesn't end up in... What happens?
The theatrical is the S-Mart ending.
Okay, that's the ass mark.
Yeah. The S-Mart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it weird.
What did he say?
S-Mart.
I like ass smart.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the director's cut ending?
Director's cut ending, and you could tell back to back because at the end of theatrical cut, Ash gets this little potion. It's like drink, and theatrical is drink this, and you'll end up back in your time. Director's cut, it's each drop of this will set you forward 100 years. So drink 3 of these, and you'll come back to your time. He goes to a cave, They seal him in the cave with an explosion. He clearly drinks 4 drops of the potion, and he wakes up haggard and bearded into a post-apocalyptic cityscape. And he's like, no.
Oh, wow.
And that's it.
You knew this.
I did.
And
And what?
why did you not say anything?
Because
I-
Curtis was speaking, and I have respect for other people.
That's pretty interesting. I don't know if I like that one.
That smart ending is way better.
It's definitely
It's
better.
way better.
Yeah.
This one's interesting. What is very, very funny, and they clearly knew when they went back to change it, is that there's a shot of Ash leaving the princess, riding off on his horse. So they smooch, he rides off on his horse, goes to the cave, they explode it. That all makes sense. In the theatrical, an Ash VO takes over, and he he smooches the princess, rides off on the horse, and the VO takes her, and he goes, "So I left her there." And I'm like, that joke, I mean, that's a funny joke, but like it makes more sense if you had seen. Like,
It's so fucking funny.
so that was a delight. I love that. Still the best movie ever made. Yesterday I watched Labyrinth. Jess woke up and was like, I want to watch fucking Labyrinth. It's her favorite movie of all time. Speaking of Jim Henson.
Movie's awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
Scared the
Never
shit out
seen
of me
it.
when I was a kid. What?
You've never seen it?
That
Yeah,
movie
you gotta do
terrified me as a kid. The
Which
little
part?
things that take their heads off and dance around.
Oh,
Didn't like that.
the Chili Downs?
Yeah. They sing a song. It's by every
That was-
measure. It's like a cute thing. And as a kid, I was like, I don't
Jess
like this
would
at all.
skip that. It gave her nightmares.
It's scary.
Yeah,
it's
creepy.
scary because they're
Yeah.
singing about like eating her and taking their heads off and throwing them around. It's very unsettling. That movie's got some
wild.
horrific imagery.
I think it's my favorite Henson movie.
It's on my December watch
It's
list.
probably my favorite too. What are the
Yeah.
options?
David
Dark
Bowie's
Crystal.
bulging penis.
Yeah.
I prefer
It was
Labyrinth.
bulging
Yeah,
penis.
100%.
His
Oh.
members just flopping around.
Oh,
in the children's
buddy.
film.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's on
Oh,
full
yeah.
display.
Really?
Bulge.
Just like puppets and a baby
Yeah.
in the room.
Puppets, baby, David Bowie's large penis,
Correct.
just
Yep.
bulging away.
Oh, that movie rocks. I need to watch that.
It's great. 4K is pretty good. Then I watched Hell House LLC.
Hey, that movie rocks.
Cody was over. Pizza Manning his Pizza Man. I think we could dovetail that into maybe what comes next because I have opinions. Love that movie. Hell House LLC, the first one, fucking rocks.
Yeah, it rocks.
Rips and roars.
Super rocks.
Yeah, for a good little spook show.
Yep. A little scary.
A little haunt.
Yeah. He was just eyeing me. He was just like, when?
Yeah, when's he gonna do it? I said, this is bullshit. I'm just gonna
I
fucking
know.
jump ahead.
And it goes right to the movie that we watched this week, which is do it clean.
Let's just all do it together.
Scream?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
We should always on the last one of the series all do that.
We should. We should do that from now on.
Let's try
and
to
we're
remember.
changing our format.
Okay.
That is for my next thing. That's what we're gonna do. All right.
Hunt 2019.
2019.
Lucas, I'll let you pick first because it's your movie.
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Damn, I was gonna go first. I'll go second. Haha, fool.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
We open up and there's this girl who doesn't want to go out for Halloween, but her friends make her, and she goes to this party and it sucks. They meet up with 2 dudes, and there's clearly a guy there that she's into. They're like, let's go to this hardcore haunt. So they find a hardcore haunt that's got this guy with a clown face. They're like, he doesn't speak a word. They make him sign a thing, and they enter and they take their phones.
So they go in, they take their phones, and they sign this waiver, and it looks like a super extreme haunted house. They go in, there's a witch, burns some lady's face. They're like, wow, what a great effect. They go into the next room, it's typical scary stuff, but then they diverge and they go 2 separate ways. And the people who went to the not safe way, the lady sticks her arm through the hole.
They go 6 arm for the hole, and she loses her friend's ring, and she starts digging around back in there, and her arms get slit. She pulls back. Meanwhile, there's 2 others. They're going through other parts of the maze. They encounter a dude. They end up back in the room with these other people. They start realizing they might be trapped. They start getting through. They meet one of the guys that starts leading them out. He thinks they're all nice.
Eventually, a few of them die, and so then they are trying to escape. And they meet one guy who's like, "Wait, don't kill me! This is actually a cult of body modifiers." So, and then he gets shot. Then they're trying to escape. They kill a witch, and then they get to a hospital. And so much left.
There was quite a bit left.
There was a lot left.
But we were all doing very good at just like plowing through the
plowing
stuff.
through just moments. And then I love the... But
Then a few of them died.
Eventually, a few of them die.
a few of them die.
Phenomenal.
They make it to a... What did you say? They might not be bad. They might just be in a body modification course.
No. They meet the vampire guy.
Yeah.
who tells them like what's going on with the people.
Yeah, they're a body modification
Yes,
cult.
yes, but the way that he said it
It's
is
phenomenal.
I don't know. We'll play it back. I'm not
was
sure if I
fucking
said it
great.
weird,
It's
but
phenomenal.
I think you made it sound like
Good job,
they
boys.
weren't bad.
I mean,
It was great.
I mean, from a certain perspective.
Yeah. What is this, guys? What is this movie? Why are we doing it?
Oh no, you don't like Haunt?
no,
Oh no, I
'cause it's-
poorly
oh,
set
oh,
up
because
oh,
it is the
I
final.
very
I thought it was an
poorly set-
aggressive. Fuck this movie.
I actually did for a second too, but
I
then I
very
realized what
poorly
you're
set
doing.
it up, but that's what I was doing.
Oh
because
yeah.
It's the final film in our Hallo-Weenie. Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
We're over this. Oh yeah, not
fair.
the tile.
That's fair.
Don't get
That's
water
fair.
on the tile.
That's fair.
Put it on the electronics.
That's fair.
That does better than
That's
tile.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
It's in every bathroom in the world.
That's fair.
There weren't many good options.
are there napkins down here?
No, actually, yeah, in the coffee table in the
Use
right
one of the
drawer.
blankets. Use the House of a Thousand Corpses blanket.
Anyway,
Okay,
as I
one
was
more
saying,
time, what
is
was
our,
this?
This is our the final film in our Hallo-Weenie film series, which I'm not gonna lie, a little bit sad to not be saying anymore.
I know. You gotta wait
just
another
so
year.
aggressively
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you hear my next one.
Oh boy.
You got to pick that already?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lucas, this was your pick.
It was my pick.
Please share why.
Because this was a movie I watched, I think, kind of randomly. I just threw it on. Very, very shocked at how much fun I had with it, and it was my number one recommendation for maybe a small time horror movie that not a lot of people have seen. Just to actually get scared, and because I watched it with Sorrel for the first time today, and she was like, "I have never been this stressed in a movie in a long time."
Oh, no shit.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
I watched this with Kaylin too. I tricked her into it.
Oh, really?
like it?
She dig
Yeah.
it?
Not really. She didn't dislike it.
Uh-huh.
It was a little intense and scary for her, but I think she did enjoy it.
Yeah, how'd she do with Hammer and the fucking?
Oh, she didn't watch that.
Oh, she. Took,
Anytime it looked like something, she would just turn, but then be staring directly at me. So I'd look over and she'd just be staring at me. Yeah, she would turn away at gory stuff, but she likes the more thrillery. This was more of that cat and mouse thriller thing. I think she did a little better with it. That's all I'm saying on right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I probably saw this around the same time too. It came out maybe a Shudder exclusive at the time,
yeah.
sort of deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
This is directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who wrote A Quiet Place, who
I know.
directed 65, who directed the new one coming out. I'm very excited for. What the fuck's it called?
Yeah, we
Heretic.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, that one looks
Yeah.
so cool.
With Huey
Lewis?
yeah.
Huey Grant.
Oh.
Huey Grant. Yeah, this is their directorial debut. I watched it
Nice.
right around then. Had a great, I could be lying. There's maybe some shorts or something in there. But their biggest thing to date, for sure. And I remember having such a great time with how brutal it fucking got. I was not expecting this to get as brutal
No,
as
Right.
it does.
no, because this came out not sort of around the time of Hell Night,
Hellfest.
Hellfest.
yeah.
Excuse me, other movies where it was
Yeah.
Right.
extreme haunted house movies, right? And it was also coincidentally sort of lined up with I guess that's not true. I was gonna say it felt like it sort of lined up with where the notion of going to the extreme haunts was exploding in Los
Sure.
Angeles.
No, I think it was.
Oh, right.
Really exploding, then was obviously just completely shuttered due to the pandemic. But I might have that wrong. I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, it was kind of exploding for quite a while.
Yeah, but I think leading up to the pandemic, it was more and more people I knew
True.
were going to do this hardcore shit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and the move, I remember watching it and being like, oh, this is really fucking cool. And then thinking I don't know, how's this gonna be? And then they start that motherfucker takes off the ghost mask.
Yeah.
And that with his face looks like that underneath it. I was like, oh, get the fuck out of here
Yeah.
with that. That's fucking wild.
Disgusting and wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved that moment. It's such a great reveal.
It is. And it's it's one of those fun horror reveals of I don't give a fuck what they do the other 364 days of the year.
No.
Because they clearly have to, the body mod community clearly does exist and largely probably aren't haunted house proprietors and serial killers. But for these guys who are, I'm just this is just good horror setup. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely, because
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first time watching it being worried that it was going to be a lame reveal, it's the teachers of the high school or the college or something like that are doing this to the kids,
Yeah.
But it's already crazy people doing the hunt or doing the maze, and then they take their mask off. And you're like, they're even crazier than I thought.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look crazy. too.
Exactly. No, it's so cool. And the witch was maybe the leader of the whole thing because she like made herself look like a witch because she
Maybe.
was awful.
Yeah, we did. Did we
Yeah.
only get to her at the end when she was like
Just at the
smashed
end.
with that lid?
I feel like she had more that got cut out.
Yeah.
Think so?
That's what I.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the vibe I got because she was starting to do some like lore dump, and maybe that was the point, and then
Oh,
that's
sure.
the joke of it. But she was like kind of starting to do that like lore exposition dump, and then just like whack whack.
And they're like, nope, slam.
Yeah,
Because maybe, yeah, I think part of the reason I love this movie so much too is that they don't dump it a lot.
you don't need. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always scarier when it's just like no, they're just random psychos like Halloween. You know, it's like,
Right.
No,
Uh-huh. Which is kind of why I think I don't love the ending of this, like the ending, the coda, which I'm like, you didn't need it.
did not need it at
To an
all.
extent.
I totally
Because they
agree.
do, but they also do bury that within the movie when the clown guy is going through phones and is like clocks one of them for saying his address. He like knows where he lives. So like there's something interesting there.
It works.
Yeah.
It's just not necessary.
I totally
That
agree.
and the dream sequence.
yeah.
Yeah, all
leads right
the
into it.
dream and like flashback stuff. I didn't need. So I guess we can get it. Like, so this started. I've all in, really, really enjoying it. For me, it did lose some steam towards the middle, and then like not in love with the ending stuff. For that reason, it just kind of lost its. I don't know, kind of lost some tension or edge for me.
I don't think the melodrama works the way they want it
doesn't.
to.
And that's what I was.
No.
Because it's like
Oh,
very
yeah.
trauma heavy.
Yeah.
Like this girl's whole thing is like my dad beat my mom
yeah.
and maybe me. I don't know. But then did her mom maybe kill her dad? I don't know. He went away at some point.
Yeah, but I agree. That's what I was getting to. Is like all
Yeah.
of that just didn't work for me. I didn't.
Well, because it never gets played out.
No, and I don't need it. And it's not like her experience is the reason she survives.
Nope.
So it's not
Yeah.
like, oh, well, it's through this like baptism by fire, she's now has the tools. Like, kind of like dumb luck. She survived.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, but she stood up in front of a shotgun that, to her knowledge, was about to blow her face off. Like, dumb fucking luck you survived this ordeal. I could
Yeah.
not get over that. Like,
There-
there were quite a few moments where I'm like, what are you doing?
There are some of those character decisions where I'm like, even I love being like, I don't care, it's a horror movie.
Same.
But even I'm like, I don't know.
Even I'm like you stood in front of it.
And
You
that's-
could have just
yeah.
kept army crawling
Yeah.
until you're on the other
Absolutely.
side of the shotgun, but she's right in front of it.
Standing up.
Hope it's out.
Yeah. And that's how you approach a bed where you say something, it tells you something's under the bed.
Yeah,
You
right.
walk right up to it, stand there, and then look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Flip that bitch. Just tape
Kick that fucker over.
immediately. Like she was so
Yeah,
gentle.
or from the other side of the room, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That bed was like 4 feet off the ground, too.
She was very gentle in that room where like the clues. I would have like open the door, close the door. I'm ripping this fucking room apart.
Yeah, rip it apart. And
We're
then,
getting out of here
And then
quick.
when you're under the bed and the guy walks in,
Yeah.
and there's no secret that like you're under the bed.
Yeah, that's it.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't.
This
It's
is their
the one,
maze.
It's the one place.
You got lucky.
You can be.
You got lucky.
Also, she stabs him in the eye. Great. Maybe you grab his stabby stick and stab
Yeah,
him a lot
it's
right
tough.
now.
Yeah.
Like
It's really
now is
tough.
the time for the stabby stick stab.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a lot of tough things happen in that room because I'm sorry, the backward writing and having to use a compact just doesn't work.
No.
I'm like we could read
you
this.
Can, yeah, you can
man.
read that fucking thing. You can read it.
I said that. I said that to Kaylin too. I can only assume they were worried some of the audience wouldn't be able to.
Of course.
And so that's why they had that. But
Yeah.
I was like, you can't fucking read that. It's so
And
obvious.
she goes back to it multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
Because also,
it doesn't work.
knowing that you needed to move that whole case in the first place
Yeah.
was like, how did she even... That's lucky. Because she's just trying to
Sure.
barricade the door, and so a clue for this whole room is behind that. That's probably
Uh-huh.
taking forever, and then they're going to make it backwards. Like, just bad escape room design.
They're not good escape room designers.
To be fair,
I'll
that is
say.
their second priority. Their first is killing these people, I
That
guess.
is true. Murder's the first.
Yeah, but I guess we started with the melodrama stuff and how that just like kind of character through line might not have necessarily worked.
And I think that's like really my issue with the movie is that like I don't need any of that. Like have it start at the haunted house. Right? Like I don't need any of that introduction.
I like the party, and I like the getting them there. That was all interesting to
that.
me.
You
I was
could do
fine with
that.
that.
Well, here's my issue. So you're driving. Let's say that. Well, okay, the four of us are a bad example, but most people, they're driving, right? They're going to a haunted house someplace. They stop on the side of the road because they're concerned that someone might be following them.
Oh, yeah.
And then suddenly a light goes on that says haunted house.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
No,
I think we
no.
are.
We're going.
I think we
This
are.
group is going. You're going under duress.
Not in the backwoods.
But like actually, and this still has never been clear to me because I watched this again today for some reason. Are they actually like? Is that the house that they're trying to find?
I think it is.
Is it?
I don't
think
know.
that's why they're
I
there.
don't think we know.
It's never really clear because it's.
I don't think so.
They just stop
'Cause
on the side of the road.
They take a turn to avoid the guy they think is chasing them.
Yeah. I don't-
From where they were going
Right,
originally.
exactly.
Yeah,
and then sign just suddenly turns on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they were trying to go to that one because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck it, let's just go here.
Yeah.
Because then when they're getting out, one of them was like, this place only has one Yelp review. So it was like supposed to be a discovery to them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's probably a better way to get them to
Wait,
discover.
speaking of the melodrama, you touched on the truck that was following them, the boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That guy's haircut was wild.
Oh, and he looks like he's about 60,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
And,
Well,
she's like about 17.
Well, no, he's got that like. I would believe he's like just a hard 23.
Hard 23 on
Yeah.
with like
yeah, you see
20
those.
years of meth or something.
yeah, and just like hard life.
Yeah,
made him
just-
look old.
Yeah, just a Midwesterner.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like that was peppered in with her trauma story. Like she's already got this mama trauma, or her growing up trauma, but she's also being actively beat by her current boyfriend.
correct.
Like I don't know,
And then
there's a lot.
It was an interesting choice to have him be like the rescue you think's coming.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is interesting. It's like, yeah, he's coming, but like, ugh, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Then they kill him right
gets
away,
annihilated.
which is a great
Right away.
great turn. But yeah, I mean, it just it didn't matter that all the. I feel like I don't know if that's like coming off of like Hereditary and this like elevated horror thing, and they were like, oh, they all have to be like these trauma allegories.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe they were just trying to put some in. Maybe that was like a studio note type thing, like
Maybe.
fit
I
in
don't
some
know.
stuff
I don't
because
know.
it felt very like reshooty, all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
it felt very
It
like
could have been for sure.
because there's a cut of this movie without any of it that works great.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The only stuff in the back, like in the beginning of the movie, that I think that actually ends up mattering, is the ring, which doesn't really matter. It just sets up that nice little kind of panic moment when she's stuck in the fucking thing, right? And like a reason to put her hand back in. But you don't really need that. Just to have him do all the crazy shit immediately, right?
Yeah.
But then the one that I do think is effective is the red herring of the boyfriend and the text message that he sends her of his Halloween costume. When it's not, it almost looks like he could be
Following.
the devil guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That does kind of work for me because
Yeah, that works for
because
me.
there's a question of like, is it him?
Yeah.
Is he the asshole? Right? No, he's just the guy going to come to the rescue and then get his fucking face beaten to death.
Interesting. Yeah, it does have that sort of, comparing it to something like Hereditary is not fair in this regard, but that sort of like first big directorial thing where it's like I see it. I see what you're going for. See what's happening here. And some of it's fucking great. Like some of those spooks this might have been the first time that I didn't like straight up jump out of my chair for the spider.
The spider coffin?
Thing.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Where they
Jesus
all
Christ.
pour through the
Yeah.
roof?
Yeah.
Or
Love that.
the one on her hair got me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, terrible.
Because it's just like it peeks over and then all of a sudden
And it's like,
Austin,
terrible.
you had never seen this?
I had not seen this movie.
Okay.
I had not seen this movie. I almost watched it a couple times in the last month, but I held off because I felt like Lucas was going to pick it.
Yep.
And I'm glad I did. Yeah. No, I think there's a lot of really great. I mean, the tension in it is fantastic. I love, all of that first early part, especially like early in the maze. All the tension in there is fantastic. It just lost a little steam for me.
Does it lose steam when you realize what's going on?
Yeah, because I felt like okay, now I kind of see what's happening, and it felt like it didn't ramp up.
It
We
is
kind of just kept exploring the maze.
yeah. It's missing. I think it's missing the fifth gear where like it gets like out of hand.
I mean, the third gear.
Yeah, right. The third gear. I feel like this never leaves third gear.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. I think that's maybe probably what happened.
Yeah, like it never hits that place where like I want it to go like I don't need it to go like comic level of gore with a Terrifier, right? But like I want it to be a little bit more like they have that great moment where like they pry that fucking dude's face up with that hammer,
Yeah.
right?
pretty brutal.
I want that.
I need a little more of that.
Yeah.
later,
Pretty
later
brutal.
on in the movie.
And
Yeah.
like weird, like Blade Room is pretty hardcore, where the nails and the sticky stuff on the
Yes.
floor.
Oh, God,
takes off the fucking
Jesus.
skin from her palms.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's great, but like give me that plus.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that would have really sent it for
It's
me.
interesting. This does exist in a weird amalgamation of stuff like Escape Room, which is like a PG-13 franchise and doesn't do super hardcore shit, but kills characters. And Terrifier, which like strip all the melodrama stuff out of this. You kind of have a Terrifier. Like that's just what it is in the sense of just
I see
bad
what you
shit
mean.
happening
Yeah, I
in
see
a
what you mean.
Halloween setting. That's kind of hardcore. And it's very funny now. The main girl in this, I was like, oh, like Lauren Lavera in Terrifier is kind of doing that. But I like what Lauren Lavera does in the Terrifier movies a little better.
What do you mean?
It feels like a same. I think they look kind of similar, which doesn't help. But I think they're doing similar, like Final Girl, very similar Final Girl
I see
stuff.
that.
And they're
I see
acting.
that.
They're acting. I think they're in the same ballpark of actor. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
is
I get what you're
neither
saying.
their
I
fault.
think I
It's
see
just-
that.
No, it's not a.
I'm like, oh, it's just interesting that.
I'm judging you, but I think
Yeah,
I see
of
that.
course.
Well, I'm always judging you.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite?
Constantly sizing everyone up at all times.
Oh yeah. Who is your favorite face? What's your favorite face?
I think it's got to be Satan for me.
Oh, with the
The horns and the
yeah. Who's the guy from Star Wars?
Darth Maul.
yeah, Darth Maul.
Yeah, Darth Maul guy was probably my favorite.
I actually think he's my least favorite.
I think he's
Okay.
my least favorite too.
I think
Wow.
Ghost guy's the
Yeah?
that one's one that does it for
that's
me.
rough.
It's because it's so fucking.
He's fucked up.
He's fucked
It's
up.
so
dude.
fucked up. I think I like Clown the most.
I was gonna say clown.
Clown's great, but like I don't know, somehow like Darth Maul's a pussy ass bitch with what he did with it. Like that's child's play shit next to what
that is
Ghost
true.
Dude
I
did.
have seen guys
Fuck.
not far off from Darth Maul, but I have not seen anyone even close to Ghost.
Compared to Ghost Dude,
No
you see
eyes
I
and-
see Ghost Dude in the store, I'm leaving, right? I see
He
Darth
can't go
Maul in the
anywhere.
store, I'm like, what's up? Right?
I like to think he's an Uber Eats guy during the year. Imagine like leave at the door.
He's very good in Hannibal fan conventions.
Oh God.
Because then he's just Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, I like that. I like that reveal, and it's silly, but it does it for me. Yeah.
Clown Guy's I like the way that Clown Guy designed his just like very basic like burn marks.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. That was the end of that. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was simple but clever. I like Clown Guy quite a bit. I don't know what else.
I mean, like, have any of you guys ever done one of these like extreme ones?
I have not.
No, I would love to.
Have you?
Absolutely not.
I did.
Yeah,
I
there's
did.
no fucking way.
You guys
No.
know-
No fucking way.
have I talked about Blackout on this show?
Yes.
I don't know about on the show.
I think we have.
Did we talk about Blackout?
I'm sure we have.
Because I talked about how I was in line for that and I pussied out and didn't go in line, but I did see what's his name? 9 Inch Nails man.
Yeah, Trent Reznor.
Oh,
Trent
that's
Reznor
right.
walked
Yes,
out the door.
we did talk
Yeah.
about this. Yeah, we talked about this on the show. Well, listeners,
Amazing.
If you have never done one of the extreme ones, I'm actually doing. It's not really an extreme one, but I'm doing one of the more immersive ones tomorrow night.
Really?
Yeah, Delusion.
Oh, sure.
It's not like it's a like more like immersive theater where like I think they can touch you.
Is this the Macbeth one?
Are you going to let them touch you?
No.
Can you touch them?
Can
Can you touch yourself at them?
Well, I know from
can I
Blackout
touch?
that if you touch them, I was ejected for punching someone in the face.
Well, that's as it should
yeah.
be.
They put a black plastic bag over my face and held it over there.
You
signed a thing that said that it was okay.
You signed a
This
waiver.
this is true. Fight or flight.
Yeah.
fair enough. No, I would love to do it. Are they still doing these? Like hardcore ones?
The hardcore ones, I mean, I'm sure there's a website. I'll send it to you. Actually, dude, one of the listeners of the show,
Charles.
oh, that's right. He's going to do it. Is it hardcore like this?
it's.
Charles, you going to murder?
I don't think it's like well, it's. I think it's supposed to be like it's hardcore in the sense that like it's extreme and it's very immersive, and I know they can touch you. When he told me about it, I was like, I might fucking do this. It looked so cool. I just there was no way I could make
Fly
it
to
work for my
Kansas
life.
City?
Yeah, dude. I was like, when I looked at what this looked like, House of a Thousand Corpses meets a carnival in the middle of the fucking woods in the Midwest. I was like, oh shit, I'll just call friends in Kansas City, borrow a car, and stay at somebody's house to go do this.
That sounds great.
It looks so fucking cool. There's a website called, I think it's Haunt LA is what it's called, or Haunt something like that. And if you they have a very, very, very like they break down every single haunt in Los Angeles by whether or not it's extreme, just immersive theater, or just a walkthrough.
This one?
No.
Oh.
No.
Don't say it like that. I'm just asking.
Jeez. I would love to do one of these. Have you ever done one like this? No. Would
And
you?
I probably won't.
You wouldn't? I would, because unlike this movie, I know, like, it's the thing. I know this is a guy being paid, and I know that there are legal limits to what could be done to me. So
Yeah,
I'm
but like
fine.
I remember in the Blackout one.
I want to feel. I
They-
want to
they,
feel.
like,
Yeah,
made
he needs
you-
the drugs.
They make you do things like watch a sexual assault happen in front of you,
I know.
and you had to like dig your hand through a vomit toilet to find a key.
Oh.
Oh, and then they do
It's not real though, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess maybe it could be.
No, but
I don't think. No, legally they can't. There's
No,
diseases. And
No,
stuff.
there
E.
was
coli.
there was a moment where like I walked into a room and there was a woman sitting on a toilet, like looking like freaked out, like freaky, like The Grudge kind of shit, and like talking to me. Very like
Did you talk back?
unnerving. Yes,
Are you supposed to talk?
You
Back?
should
to a degree.
speak
They
more respectfully
they
about my
yell at
mother,
you.
please.
And she put her hand between her legs, like fumbled around in there for a second, and then pulled something out, and then walked over and shoved it in my mouth.
That's fantastic.
And it made me eat it and swallow. Like, would not let me leave the room until I had
What
swallowed
was
it.
Was it chocolate or something?
No, it was gummy.
Yeah.
And it was slimy. And it was.
Yeah.
Do you get thrown out if you puke on them? Like, what if I just projectile vomit on you?
It was
Because you're shoving
Yeah.
things in my mouth.
dude.
Yeah.
It was one of these things where like I ate it and I was like,
See, I don't know.
there's
if I
a
could do that.
world where this actually could have come from the place that it was pulled from.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like I just think the gag reflex would
Yeah.
kick in, like a
Right.
slimy gummy
I can't-
thing.
I'm
That'd
gonna
be
puke.
involuntary.
Well, it was like
no ingesting. I don't want that.
It looked like a baby xenomorph exoskeleton, but tiny and like covered in black slime.
I was a fetus. You ate a fetus.
I think it was supposed to
That
be an
was-
aborted
yeah, it
fetus.
was
I think it
aborted
was an
fetus.
aborted
Yeah.
fetus. Those are everywhere.
The website is called
Yeah, Pepsi.
haunting.net.
Haunting.net.
Yes, and I believe I think they may have now expanded to be more than just Los Angeles.
Maybe it's nationwide. Listeners, you can go to haunting.net and find the most fucked up maze near you. We should do a fucked up maze. I feel like I could make such a good
There's a
intense maze.
Yeah.
I feel like I
one?
could fuck
Remember
people
when we were trying to do that in the side yard?
Well, I'm more conceptual. I have the ideas.
Oh, you don't want to do it. You just want to think about it.
No, I want to do it in that I think
Dibs,
of the
no work.
ideas. Yeah. And then other people who can, because I can't build.
Can there just be a but we should have a room where it's just you and me just plowing, just
other staring at them when they walk in. Can you imagine if you walked in a room with just two men fucking each other and staring
Austin and
at
Lucas
you?
have been there for 6 hours.
Yeah, we have to inject our dicks with fucking.
Well, if you guys want to do one that isn't necessarily extreme, or it's not extreme to the extent like they can't touch you, but it's extreme to the extent like it's really fucking effective, is Reign of Terror in Thousand Oaks.
I do want to do this one.
It's fucking cool, man. It's like
Thousand Oaks now.
Yeah.
it's
Is this the one they had on Nathan For You?
yes, it is.
Oh.
It's
It looks cool.
It's 40 minutes.
Have you watched this
roughly?
Nathan For You?
I've seen that. Yeah.
That episode? Oh, so good.
It's about 40 minutes long, and it's back to back to back. Like there's no breaks in between the haunted houses.
What if you have to pee or need water?
I guess you're fucked.
Can you bring snacks?
Or need water.
Yeah, what if you get thirsty? That's a long time to
I don't
be
know.
scared. I
You
get
know what?
thirsty.
It's true.
Go and figure it out.
I'm going to bring water.
Okay.
And if they don't let me bring it in, I'll sue. I have a condition. I have to have water. You want
Sir,
me to-
can we see what this condition is from your doctor?
I'm suing.
Yeah, now you're breaching my medical confidentiality. Now I'm suing you for that. So which one do you want to get sued over?
Sir, the waiver that you signed, it
I didn't sign it yet. Read it. It says Daffy Duck. I'm not Daffy Duck, bitch.
It's Daffy Duck. That can't be Daffy Duck, you fucking
Sir,
idiot.
we have video footage of you impersonating Daffy Duck.
You can't prove that's me. I signed my name. I don't know where that paper went. I don't know what this Daffy Duck paper is.
Anything else to say about Haunt?
I want to see you go to court sometime. Not like because I want like that
I don't
bad
wanna-
experience to happen to you, but like
don't want
I
me to
want to
be
see
on
how
trial?
that goes.
Honestly, I think if I was on trial, I'm gonna put my odds at like at least 45%. I get off scot free, no matter
Assuming
what
that
it
you
is.
did it.
Well, if I'm on trial, I probably did it. Our justice system works very well.
Sure.
No, I don't know. I think I would either royally piss off the judge or just spit such great bullshit that
Yeah. Do you think the judge would scare you? Do you think he would scare you from doing any more of your bullshit pretty quickly?
Probably, yeah. I'm terrified of like courthouses.
Yeah,
and
it's awful.
Going to prison is like my worst fear.
You guys ever been yelled at by a judge?
No.
Yeah, it's awful.
I've been sternly talked to when I got my speeding ticket.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's
Fuck them.
very horrible
Fuck
feeling.
those guys.
Well,
Most of them.
I'm not going on record. When our imminent
Why'd you say that, Lucas?
Because we have an imminent exactly. I'm Lucas. This is me, Lucas, saying these things
No.
to our future imminent martial law after the new president takes over.
Yeah.
Well,
Haunt.
boys, Haunt.
Anyway, Haunt.
Oh, we didn't even cover the. I didn't notice the first time. The second time, I noticed the Dragula cover. At the end.
That rules.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
didn't notice the Dragula
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And
in
then I
the
saw your
credits.
letterbox and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that.
What's that song sound like?
I'll give this film. Sorry, are we rating this bitch?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Do we have more things?
We have more
Anything
things?
else?
Cool.
It's your movie.
Lucas?
No, I think we got it.
I give this film slow down cover of Dragula because that rips. Even if I like other things in its subgenre better,
Like Hell House LLC.
like Hell House LLC.
Were you going to bring that up?
I can now. Hell House LLC is maybe my favorite of these movies.
I haven't seen a lot of these movies, but I think I like Hell House LLC.
Yeah,
I like the supernatural element.
yeah.
As much as I liked the haunt thing with them just being a bunch of crazy people putting up this maze, I do run into the logistical problems of like, how did they get a lease on this place? Where did they find this place? How long did they spend building it? How did they pay for all this expensive oil? I will go down that rabbit hole in this world a little bit. Whereas with like Hell House LLC, it's a ghost. They're just trying to do a cool thing. Happens to be a ghost. Happens to be a portal to hell.
Yeah,
I can buy into that a little easier.
rules.
But I like that this one isn't found footage.
That's
I'm a little dumb with found footage. What the fuck are you doing? What's that? I mean, it's me jerk off?
What?
You're jerking me off? Who's jerking off?
At you.
You're jerking off at him?
I'm jerking off you at him.
What did I say?
Just
What
keep-
did I say that
just keep
deserves a
going.
jerk
Keep
off?
going. Just
I
keep
have,
going.
I gotta have preferences?
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
I don't,
Jerking each other
I don't
off?
see a problem here.
That's a room in our maze. We jerk each other off.
Austin's just moving from room to room, having sex with Lucas in one, jerking each other.
How is the extreme maze? It was a lot of guys fucking each other and jerking off. I don't know if it was a maze even. There was nothing spooky.
Kind of a straight line with just some windows.
It's a straight line.
Yeah, there was no maze aspect. It was really just a hallway with a lot of rooms with windows and gay sexual activity in each of those rooms.
Which is totally fine if it exists and you like it.
And none of the men seem remotely gay.
They didn't seem to enjoy it.
They
Or
charged
dislike it.
$119 a ticket.
We bought the fast pass, but it didn't really, it wasn't really a wait.
It was not. There was no line. It was not. It was not waiting.
No, there was
three stars.
Yeah, 3 stars though.
just lots of really, really, really loud, hard German industrial music. One room with black lights.
Oh, the black light. I went blind from the black light. The worst part is that is someone's literal. That is the scariest maze you could put certain people in.
Oh, for sure.
I
There's,
think
a,
we-
do
there's
that.
a big chunk of the country that is
Yeah.
the scariest possible.
Do that
maze.
in Kansas City.
Not gonna lie, I think we just described a whole building in Berlin.
Yeah, sure.
What I wonder if there's certain like the super homophobic dudes, like if you gave them a legitimate choice, would you rather take your chances in the haunt maze?
Yeah.
Where you have a real chance of dying.
100%.
Or you just got to spend 20 minutes in the gay fuck room.
100%.
I wonder what.
in Gay House LLC.
I wonder what percentage would take their chances with the murderers.
Solid 10%.
At
Gay
least,
House
which is crazy.
LLC.
Oh, copywritten. Don't take it.
Anyway, who else wants to rate this bitch?
Oh man.
I will rate this movie. Please don't make slow covers of Rob Zombie songs ever again. Thank you.
I knew you would have a problem with that.
I the first time I saw the movie, I remember thinking like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then I watched it again this time, and I was like,
Yeah.
not necessary.
Even cooler somehow.
I am the opposite of Curtis and Austin. I think that this is far superior than Hell House LLC. Far superior. Far superior. Really, I don't think this is a very good movie. But at the moment that I start thinking about it, to your credit, Austin, it immediately starts falling apart. Yeah.
That's the image for the episode. Got him.
Yeah, God, man, if you like looking at our list of episodes, if you had to ask someone, guess which one is the gayest? I don't know that anyone would pick Han. They'd be wrong.
We did knife plus heart.
Yeah, right. But I don't know. There's some of this movie that I just think is cool as fuck.
I give this film one Gay House LLC
Yeah.
because, while I didn't not enjoy it, it's maybe not somewhere I'd want to spend a lot of time. I enjoy this movie. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff in it. I think there's enough that doesn't work, like the trauma and that coda ending, that it holds me back from like loving it. But I had a very good time, and there are some moments that legit got me, and I would still recommend it to people. I'd say it's worth your time. It's worth watching.
I will give Hunt. Two huge bags of oil, but in our house they will become hanging from the ceiling.
Where are we gonna get all that cum?
We gotta get to work.
You're doing nothing but being jerked off and fucking for 6 hours
Just
a
getting
night.
milked.
Also, that whole time that you do like all this conceptualizing, I think you can jerk off at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. I don't know if I can produce that much.
You gotta
We'll buy pig. It's fine.
buy a pig.
We'll jerk off the pig.
I think
Now that's bestiality.
It's a gift. You think the pig's gonna have a problem with that? It's 600 pounds. It won't know I'm there.
And this is where Austin gets arrested.
For what? Wanting to
For what?
Couldn't finish that one.
For what?
He immediately knew for what.
I thought this was America.
In my world,
one man can't give his pig.
This is so stupid. Got him.
Okay, Lucas, expound.
Sorry.
Hunt is one of my go-to movies for the Halloween spooky season because it checks off the list of like I need one extreme, brutal, violent, scary thing in this thing, and I think this movie is perfect for that.
Hell yeah. Guys, Shudcast approved?
Yeah.
Approved.
Yes.
No.
What?
Well, outvoted. Doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't
Moving
matter.
on.
Yeah.
You could change to
I'm
a
on
no
record.
vote.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Do you want to
Don't
Said
do
you
it.
No,
don't
I
like
love
it.
the movie. Why would I do this?
to spite Austin?
I'm not. That's terrible.
Well, I don't care.
I'm not going to go. No, I'm not going to denounce my values and opinions because of him.
Why not? Wait, you didn't like this movie?
Not really.
Oh, I thought you
Not
liked
really
it.
anymore. I like bits. I
Yeah.
still give it like 3.5 stars, but I'm like,
It's
it
got
falls
meat.
apart more and more for me every time. I think because of something like Terrifier, like I'm gonna go to that now as opposed to this. And I'll go to Hell House LLC for something like this
Right.
that I like a little better. That I think is more well structured.
Oh, fair enough.
You're going to be in a cage by yourself
Yeah.
in Gay House LLC.
Aw, I'm the only one alone. All right, we have things to do. We have to give out some awards.
Awards.
For
Hallo-Weenie. I didn't say that right.
oh, okay,
Hallo-Weenie.
nice.
That still wasn't right. but
Do
we're
it
gonna-
again.
Hallo-Weenie.
That was a little weird.
That was. They're all weird.
No, that was great.
Moving on.
Just trying to get you to say as many possible times as we can.
Hallo-Weenie.
You're
right.
becoming John Lovitz.
All right, so let's
Hello,
start
lady.
with.
Fuck. You're right. God damn it. No, I wish I hadn't done it. Okay.
lady.
You are, yeah. Let's start with best screenplay.
Screenplay.
Austin, what was your movie?
Cobweb.
Cobweb gets best screenplay.
That's my answer
Cobweb.
as well.
Cobweb.
That's just that story is tight.
So good.
Easy.
So
Story
good.
is fucking cool.
So fun.
Best actor.
Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa.
Adam Sandler.
Don't do it. God damn.
Adam fucking Sandler.
I went
Psychopath.
upstairs to ask Maddie about this. Who wins? And I could see it. She was about to be like, well, Adam Sandler, obviously, but I was like, Devin Sawa and that fucking physical comedy in that movie.
You're right. I do change my vote. It's Devin Sawa.
Yeah, he carried that fucking movie.
It's Devin Sawa.
Yeah, it's Devin
He's
Sawa.
phenomenal.
He was a kid.
Yeah, he's
crushed
phenomenal.
it.
He is phenomenal in that film.
Adam Sandler's just doing his shtick he's done for 30 years.
Best actress.
Lizzie
Katie-
Kaplan.
Katie
Lizzie Kaplan.
Stevens.
Katie Stevens
Haunt.
in Haunt.
She carried that movie.
Yeah, because you can't say God love Jessica Alba. Lizzie Kaplan.
Lizzie
for
Kaplan.
sure. Yeah, she does some great creepy shit in that movie. I
some
love it so
great
goddamn
creepy
much. Best actor. We did that.
Yep,
did
we
that.
did.
Best director.
Samuel Bowden.
Samuel
Yeah,
Bodine.
Sam and Bodine.
Bodine.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just fucking
That thing is just
riffs.
unlike anything else.
Good spooky shit that we just don't see like anyone else anywhere else.
I know. I want to see so much more from him.
I know.
Give him money.
Most Hallow-Weenie.
There is only one correct answer for this, and it is
You're right, and that is Haunt. I think it's Haunt.
It's Hunt.
You got teenagers at a party. You got a haunted house. Scary, stabby.
One takes place in Salem, Massachusetts on Halloween, and it's Hubie Halloween.
and literally is just perpetuated by Halloween. The whole movie, over
Yeah.
every moment, every frame, perpetuated
Yeah.
by Halloween. Every moment,
Yeah.
every frame.
Yeah, but it's hot dog garbage.
But it's more Halloween-y.
It's the only unapproved Shudcast movie.
It is absolutely more Halloweeny.
It's not the only unapproved Showcast movie we've ever done.
What was the other one?
There's been
Possession?
Fried Berry was not approved. I remember
Possession?
that for
Oh,
sure.
Fried
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
This was the only time we've ever had a split opinion.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then the people voted, and it has been deemed.
We're not talking. We're not here to talk about
Mm-hmm.
the vote that took place.
See,
Yeah.
he's
You-
coming around.
It's not even.
You
a
didn't vote.
Yeah, because we're not going to get into my reasons
Christ.
for not voting.
Oh,
Split
my
decision. Listener, what do you think is the most Halloweeny? Let us know.
Best fucking movie.
That backfired. I'm really upset. Best movie. Go.
Cobweb.
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 You know what? I have a pretty good track record for picking what ends up being the best movie.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Cobweb.
Cobweb it is.
What was it? What did you have? You won? Has your movie pick been the best movie every time?
Not
No.
every time, but of more than once.
I had a
More than once.
Devils. We all picked the Devils.
I think I had Event Horizon.
Was Devils in a theme? Were we doing the
That was
themes?
Satanic.
That was,
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
first.
y'all
one.
motherfuckers need Satan.
That's
Yeah.
true. And it is satanic, but not a horror
And then after that was Space.
movie. Yeah, no, I was Space was first. And I think we all liked Event Horizon. It doesn't matter. I'm right.
There's no reason. We don't need to just take my claim for what it is. We'll move forward.
You're learning.
No, I got two because College Tour. We all picked pieces.
I didn't pick pieces.
No, you did.
No.
Put it here, baby.
I would never.
I think you did.
Nope.
He absolutely did.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
There's no way to find out.
Weird way that we can find out.
There's absolutely no way to find out.
Thank you, listeners, for joining us on this journey. We are about to embark on another journey.
Yeah,
A new theme.
Yeah.
A new dawn.
I didn't waffle too much over this. There's kind of always been something lingering. I'm like, I just want to do this. I love these movies. It's still, we're fall going into winter, a little bit of that vibe I still want to lean into. And yeah, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. So we're going to do, it's not a phase, werewolf movies.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck yes! Hell yeah.
Great.
We are doing just werewolf movies.
Just werewolf.
Yeah.
Just werewolf. What are we starting with?
We're going to start with a movie
Uh-oh.
that I have seen.
Okay.
Only once, and I feel like hasn't gotten its due. Or maybe it deserves not getting a due. I cannot remember. We're going to watch a movie called The Cursed.
The Curse.
A Wes Craven movie with
No. If you're watching Christina Ricci, you're watching the wrong movie. We're watching a movie called The Cursed, which was called 8 for Silver at a certain point.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. This movie fucking rules.
I thought so at the time, I think. And it came out a couple years ago. And
Just a couple years ago?
Sean
Yeah.
Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah, another kind of cobwebby situation.
Yeah.
Just like coming and going.
There was a werewolf movie? I
Yeah.
fucking
Yep.
love
Movie was
werewolves.
fucking dope.
Oh, what movie am I going to pick? Oh, no.
There are a lot. It's a broad one, I know.
Unfortunately,
one?
the-
Yes.
yes, unfortunately, the one we cannot pick because we've already done it.
Yeah, Howling 2. Your sister is a werewolf.
Sturba.
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
She bitch.
We could always just talk about it. Maybe
It'll come
Okay.
up.
I could just pick it again.
you could. I
could.
think there's another way to use it that
think
maybe
we
I'll
should
use coming up. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Anyway. Listener, fucking thank you so much. I
Thank
hope you
you
I
for
hope you
being
like
here.
werewolf movies because we're gonna do 4 of them.
Yes, we are.
And go watch The Cursed.
Do it. And we'll see you next time. And talk to us on the Discord. Join us on the Patreon.
Yeah.
We fucking love you.
Until then.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
We fucking love
Dig through the
No, 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 no.